If you haven't already watched part 1 of this list, please click the card up here or check the link in the description to take you straight there. We're continuing the top 10 coolest tower skins in Clash Royale. Of course, this list is entirely my opinion, so please be sure to leave me your favorite tower skins in the comments below. As always, I want to remind everybody that we are having a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. If you can help us get this account to 5,000 subs, we're doing a 25 Pass Royale giveaway. So if you haven't already hit that big red button, please do so now. And without further ado, let's get into the rest of this list. Coming in at the number 5 spot is the Tower of Dreams. This skin was released in June of 2020 as a part of Season 12 called The Prince's Dream. On the front side, you can see that the tower is completely made of these pillowy pink clouds. The little crown on the front of each of the towers almost looks like it's made of gold trimmed inside of pearl or something shiny on the inside. The crown jewel is the king tower that is totally surrounded by gold. In addition to that, you can see the pillowy clouds are circling around the king tower. There's also the princess little feather that comes out of his hat. Yeah, that's on there as well. Flipping over to the backside, you can see that the dreamy aesthetic is also there with the sort of rainbow carpet that leads up for the king to climb into the tower. The death animation for this tower also includes more crushed pillows, and the king tower crumbles to a golden pile of ash. This is the first pink tower of its kind, and it's very floaty and also at the same time has a very regal and golden look to it. Overall, this skin is very fun and different to the others, and so for all those reasons, that's why the Tower of Dreams takes the number 5 spot on our list. Coming in at number 4 is the Dragon Tower. This skin was released in May 2020 as a part of Season 11 called Here Be Dragons. And of course, the most obvious part of the skin is that it's a straight up dragon. You can see that on the front, there's a dragon with its wings covering itself, and peeking through is its little eye, as it seems to be defending what looks like its dragon eggs, which are the princess towers. On the front of the princess towers, you can see that the egg is lined in scales, and it sits atop what looks like a nest that the mama dragon had to have made for it. Moving on to the king tower itself, it has all things dragon aesthetic. You can see the little spikes that are coming out of it, the tail wrapping around the front, as well as, of course, its golden skin. And flipping over to the back, you can see on the princess towers that there are more spikes on the eggs themselves, and on the king tower, you reveal that the rest of the tail is wrapping around the entrance to where the king would go into the tower. There's really not a lot going on with the death animation. All that happens when it's destroyed is it just kind of crumbles and you see the particles on the ground. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Dragon Tower takes the number 4 spot on our list. Coming in at number 3 is the Party Hut. This skin was released in November of 2019 as a part of Season 5 called The Great Goblin Feast. On the front, you can see that each of the towers are made of this wooded sort of environment, and the goblins have gone in and decorated it with lights and all sorts of other cool stuff. The King Tower as well gets the same treatment, and it even resembles the Spear Hut. And flipping over to the back is where you really get some cool secrets revealed. The Princess Towers have these golden coins from the goblins' thievery spilling over the tower, and the main King Tower as well has the door open to the party, leading you in where the king must have gone, had a great time with the goblins, and then shot up to go get ready for battle. The death animation for this tower skin reveals one of the coolest Easter eggs. When you kill the King Tower, you can see that a goblin has left his undies behind from when he was partying inside of the hut. There is so much to be explored and so much detail of the lore of Clash Royale and the characters within it from this skin, and so for all those reasons, that's why the Party Hut takes the number 3 spot on our list. Coming in at number 2 is the Shark Tank. This skin was released in July of 2019 as a part of the first ever season called The Flood. Looking at the front, you can see that everything is made of these glass water tanks. In addition to that, it is lined in this wooden and golden trim, and taking a look at the King Tower is where you really get the crown jewel of this skin. There's a shark inside of the tank, and he just swims around casually every once in a while, showing himself to your opponent, intimidating them, hopefully. Flipping over to the backside, you can see a little bit more detail on the Princess Towers. There's a rope sort of ladder that leads the princess up to climb into her tower, and on the King Tower, you can see that there are some pumps where the water would come from to filter for the shark inside of there. And this tower skin has quite possibly the best death animation in the entire game, when you destroy the king tower, you can see the actual shark that's been swimming around in front of you this whole time, flopping around on the ground. If you were one of the few that actually got it at this skin's release in Season 1, then you show that you've really dedicated yourself to getting one of the best skins in the game. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Shark Tank takes the number 2 spot on our list. Before we reveal the number 1 spot, here are some honorable mentions. And coming in at the number 1 spot is Fortress. This skin was released in September of 2019 as a part of Season 3 called Be Legendary. And Legendary is absolutely what this is. It looks like the skin that would be used by the final boss in Clash Royale if there were one. On the front of the Princess Towers, you can see that they have this hardened metallic look to them, as well as revealing a darker but still golden crest on the front of them. And of course, it's surrounded by spikes. On the King Tower itself, you can see that from inside of the tower skin, it is spewing out what looks to be like some magical glowing mist. I don't really know exactly what it is, but it looks like a waterfall. And flipping over to the back, you can see that there are golden chains that hold down the Princess Tower, as well as what is, in my opinion, the only king tower that is fit for our king to fight in. It has this regal carpet that leads up to the battle position. And in addition to that, you can see more of the floating rocks that surround the king tower itself, giving it this otherworldly floating magical property. In the death animation for this skin, you see that there is a lot of debris that comes down from destroying the towers, but once the king tower comes down, you can see what is actually feeding the waterfall. It is a geyser from the inside of the tower that feeds out, showing what that little magical waterfall actually was. This is definitely one of my personal favorite skins. It's one of the rarest as well, being the original 3 skins that they released within the game. And so for all those reasons, that's why Fortress takes the number 1 spot on our list. And there you have it. What did you think of our list? Please let us know in the comments below, and let us know what your favorite tower skins are as well. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to leave us a like and hit subscribe for more weekly Supercell content. And we'll see you next week on Bailey's Stat. Bye-bye.